So here it is. Here's the BMW 430i. This one in particular is coming with the Msport kit. In Dubai, it's priced around 285,000 dirhams. Now the front kidney grille is kind of standard nowadays, the large ones. The backlight is kind of an LED style, and if you see, it's got a black spoiler as well, which comes as a part of the Msport kit. And all this grey bumpers that you see is once again a part of the Msport kit, including the blue caliper brake pads that you see here. The M badge logo comes as standard. So it's a two-door coupe. So let's see how the seats unfold and fold. With just one click from behind, the seat would just unfold and would move forward by itself, which makes it more convenient. And of course, this is a coupe, so you don't expect much space for the rear passengers. So just a tiny pinch of space for their legs. So if you've got just kids, I think that's more ideal for them. I was quite amazed to see how the seatbelts would come forward. I haven't seen this feature in the other BMW models. So let's see what they have for the center display. You're looking at Apple CarPlay here, and you can just click on to the BMW icon if you want to go inside the BMW menu. This is the default display screen of the vehicle. You have your radio channels here, and here you have your telephone control. Then you've got the navigation system. You can search by either typing, or you can even write them down on the trackpad that's available next to the gear. I have to emphasize on letters here. I haven't been really impressed with this. Probably it felt like for the namesake they have this feature. And even if you try to write the letters, they don't pull the letters correctly.
E
F
F
G
J
H
H
I
/
K
K
L
C
M.
5.
So you got an idea. It's not perfect. I think they can still improve on it. I'm trying to write T here, but it's writing it as X. So this is the problem with the handwriting recognition here. It doesn't recognize well, unfortunately. Going back, then you have the vehicle settings. Here you can look at your driving statistics, your journey, the kilometers that you drive. Enough. I think I like this. Kind of gives you precise values of your tire and how well it is doing. And if you can see the left hand side, it's got a different temperature. You've got the engine oil. It says all okay. Any faults, it would actually highlight it here. And service details, more like a logbook. So here you can actually set your wireless charging tray features. You can even set a reminder, so in case you leave the phone by mistake at the charging tray, it would actually remind you when you get off the car. You then have the driving modes. So you've got the usual standard Sports, Eco, Sport Plus, and you can also customize what you need. Exterior lighting, you've got the one-touch indicator, daylight driving lights, welcome and goodbye lights, door handle lights, light carpet. Next comes safety and driving assistance. It's all about adjusting when you want the warnings to be notified. The vehicle also has a park assist feature. And plenty of warnings and useful features when it comes to parking. For each driving mode, you can have a different view on the instrument cluster. As you can see here, the panel keeps changing depending on the driving mode you choose. You've got head-up display adjustment here, brightness, height, rotation. Head-up display is quite neat and clean and clear, and you can easily see it on your windscreen very well. Well, that's about the vehicle settings. Let's go to Apple CarPlay. Let's see what it looks like. So this is Apple CarPlay. So now it's in sync with my phone. So whatever phone apps is there, the Google Maps will be the most extensively used app on the phone. And this is how you conveniently use it over the screen. You can use the keyboard to search for locations. And here I'm trying to type Burj Khalifa. So this is the way it is. And typical Google Maps here. Whatever is compatible, whatever app's compatible, the car display. This will be the engine start stop button, and then you have the gear, which is nice to hold. fancy. You then have these shortcuts. You can enable your camera. You can actually see the back view, rear view. You can disable the auto start stop of the engine. Then I don't like this piece. This is one piece for each button. So if I press one button, all of them would move. It feels cheap, like plastic. I wish they had dedicated buttons. You can enable the auto hold feature. You can also, that's your electronic handbrakes. You have extra two slots which is not in use. You can see your driving modes here. Toggle through the menu by using these. Very comfortable. It has that clicky feel which is nice. And of course you can move up, down, left, right. So that's how this thing works. Anytime go back, they've got a dedicated key for that. Options, media, home. You can one shortcut button maps. Comes to that. You actually have your cup holders here, two cup holders. You can connect a USB in here. You can actually charge your phone to this wireless charging pad, and you've got a cigarette lighter here. Memory seat, two memory seats, window controls. Wow, you've got the standard unlock, lock, and the trigger to open the door. This would be all the buttons that you have for your headlight controls. One of the most handy shortcut on the steering wheel would be setting the speed limit. You can set a speed limit and you would never exceed that, and setting that limit is also very convenient. On the right hand side, you can toggle through the menus. You can actually control the display on the instrument cluster. As you can see here, I'm toggling between the radio channel or even the Apple TV. These would be your AC controls. You've got one line full of AC controls. Adjust the temperature, the fan speed, and obviously all passengers have their own AC settings. Being a touch control, it's quite handy to adjust the temperature and things of that sort. So you have settings for the driver, for the passenger, which is the front passenger, and then if needed, you can go and adjust the settings for your rear passengers as well. You also have on the center dedicated controls for your media. These would be your radio stations or your media channels. And of course, we love the BMW hand gesture, which you don't see in any other car, the BMW Magic. You can simply control the sound or change channels by simply moving your fingers, by the action of your fingers, as you can see here. Well, that's about it, and thank you very much for watching. Surely the car is very nice to drive. The only thing I just don't enjoy it much is the sound. The wind sound is quite a bit inside this vehicle. I can actually hear it, and I think they can improve on that one.